So, yes, we are live again, although it's not just me and Michelle this time. We've actually got the lovely Susan Munday with us as well, and we're going to be doing another chat about Feed Your Soul event that's taking place on the 12th of July 2025. If you do join us live, then please do say hello and let us know that you are here with us. The event is going to be our 9th one doing it, and obviously Michelle, it's at Michelle's Yard, the Little Horse Yard in Horton Kirby, as part of Kent Equine Facilitated Learning. So I'm going to let Michelle just say a few words about Kent Equine and the Little Horse Yard, and then we'll go on to see what else we can come up with and find out more about Susan and the ruins and what you can expect on the day.
Yeah, hopefully Susan don't ruin me with her runes. So I am really happy to be hosting again the Feed Your Soul event, and having people return to the event is so nice for us at the Horse Yard. So I was just thinking today, and I asked Susan if she wouldn't mind doing something I don't usually do, which is a reading. I don't normally do live readings for the world to see, but I just thought maybe she could do a mini room reading so people will know what they might get if they book in with Susan on the day. And we're just going to share a little bit more about the other people that are going to be attending the event, bringing their businesses, and what the day might feel like.
Yeah, beautiful. And I can see we've got a couple of people watching, so please do say hello and let us know that you are here. So yeah, so the event is taking place on the 12th of April. 12th of April, the 12th of July. Don't know where I got the 12th of April from. And it's going to be from 11:30 a.m. till 4:30 p.m. And not only are there going to be therapists there and stalls and lots of other things going on, there's also going to be 4 workshops. So 11:45 there's a drumming workshop, 1:15 there's a crystal sound bath, at 2:30 there's a chi dance, and at 3:45 there's yoga. So I don't know if you want to give a little brief explanation of each of those workshops, Michelle.
Well, some of them I've done, and some of them I don't actually know. So probably we'll get Georgia particularly to explain the workshop. So I've done that before. I've done a sound bath. I've done a drumming workshop, and I love yoga. So yeah, sound bath is a vibrational healing, and it's really important to me to have sound baths at the yard for horses, for the energy, for myself, to access those parts that we're not aware of, and to enhance our well-being explorations of ourselves. So that's great with the sound bath. Drumming's doing it as well. The horses really get involved in the drumming. I think it really, lifts your adrenaline in your body, and it can be quite tribal, and just brings everybody together as a collective. It's a really lovely one, really euphoric feeling, the drumming workshop. Yoga, we all know. I mean, the yoga is the local yoga lady, and I go to, who's also training to be a therapist. Yeah, so yoga on the yard last year when Natalie couldn't make it, and after that she did a yoga with it, which was quite popular, and we're really lucky that she's going to come back again and do it at the end of the day. And I think that by that time it would be much needed. Yeah, and the chi dance, I don't know, sounds good though.
Yeah, it does. It sounds very interesting. I might be able to make it, but I'm hoping that I will be busy because I'm going to be in the caravan offering angelic Reiki with a card reading. So please do check that out. There are other therapists there offering different modalities as well. And with the therapists, we're all just charging £20 for 25 minutes. So, you know, we're all keeping our costs to the same so that you don't have to think, oh my God, that one's more expensive than the other. We're actually offering it at introductory prices for you to experience, because the idea of the day is for you to experience and see if you want to take things take things further and meet with other people. And of course, you know, there's not just therapists, but we've also got people like Susan, who is going to be doing rune readings on the day. So Susan, do you want to introduce yourself and then maybe do a mini rune reading for myself and Michelle?
Yep, I'm happy to do that. I've been studying the runes for about 6 years now, sort of solitary, and I know there's many people that teach runes really effectively. So I'm still learning about them a lot, but this has been more of an organic personal journey with the runes for myself. And up till recently, I've been doing one rune private readings in depth, where I meditate on each rune, which represent a personal view, if you like, of past, present, and future, potential future pathway in this timeline. I normally, in readings, it's only been recently I've been bringing them out into out of my comfort zone and introducing them into my normal readings, which are normally tarot, mediumship, empowerment, soul empowerment readings, and they've aligned really well with them. And in combination, they tend to give me an overall view, and it ties it up together really well. And it gives that person a deeper understanding of where they are on the path, in combination with the other tools of mine that I use in combination. So for me today, it's pulling just the one rune is quite basic. There are basic meanings to them, but they do go a hell of a lot deeper, and they really are an amazing tool to bring together insights.
Yeah, beautiful. And that's what you're going to be offering at the wellbeing event for people. Is you going to be offering just a single rune or several runes, or what, or is it going to be bespoke to the person who comes to see you?
Yeah, definitely bespoke to the person that sees me, because it's such a unique personal journey, the soul's entrance here from whence it came before, to the present moment, combining that into the potential future. Is such a unique individual thing, the pathway, that so what normally happens, I've found recently, is that my intention was to just pull one rune at the end of a reading. It ended up being 3 that seemed to naturally come out, and they were so needed, and I didn't even know myself that that was going to happen. So every reading is so unique to the individual, and tuning into that individual. But like I say, the more in-depth ones, they take quite a few weeks to write up, in the, the insights, downloads and stuff. But they're just as effective. It amazed me as well, really. So a couple of runes, maybe one, whatever. But in the half an hour, I think is it 20 minutes to half an hour? I think.
Yeah, 25 minutes, about 25 minutes-ish.
Sorry.
No one's
sorry.
What was that, Michelle?
I said no one's timing. No one's got to run. You just, go on in that time.
But that 25 minutes is plenty of enough time. It amazes me just how much information comes out. I have to remember to slow down sometimes. It's a lot in 25 minutes to comprehend, really. It's amazing, really. They just make the experience more magical. And yeah, it's like, for me, it's alignment. It's the soul alignment. It's the chance to, whether that person realizes it or not consciously, that subconsciously the soul may need just realignment. And then everything else makes sense. Everything else can then, the confirmations, the insights, the spiritual messages from loved ones, all completely make sense then as to where they're at that point. And in whichever way that helps that person, which even I won't even know, they'll walk away better and happier than when they first sat there. And that's the intention, isn't it? It's leave people better than you find them. And the wonderful thing is, no matter what modalities it is, we're all working together for the same purpose. We're all in service for that purpose, aren't we? So it's wonderful. I can't wait to get back. It's such a lovely place to be. And I just get excited every year. It's the only place it's just so lovely. Opportunity for everyone to get together.
Ah,
Yeah, and that's the thing, it is one of the things that, when Michelle created it, was to bring us all together as a community, and for us all to get to know each other, start collaborations, and anyone that's actually have got a stand there offering a therapy or anything like that, or even people coming to visit. It is all about connection, which I think is absolutely beautiful. So, going to put you on the spot, Susan. Pull a rune or two for me. See what comes up.
Well, normally I'd have you put your hand in the bag yourself, but seeing as we can't do that, I will do it for you.
I'll give you permission. I send my intention. That's me pulling the rune.
we'll have a good old rummage.
I never do a lot of rummaging.
So, okay, what have we got here? I will go to my notes. I'm not used to just doing it straight off of the. It's normally during a sort of combined. Okay, so this is TWAS, which is part of the first one of the third 8. So essentially, there are 3 8s, 24 runes in total. So I'm trying to do my maths. It's 8 each. I've gone blank now. Anyway, so I'm thinking maths. There's 8 each. That's right, isn't it? Yeah, I think. So yeah, this is justice, sacrifice, and the sovereign order of all things. So this is the beginning of the third 8. So we're moving on the soul's path from removing everything that is inauthentic and material in life, and we're going towards the consciousness of the soul's journey, more so into the spiritual realm of things. So this is stepping into that a new, like the third part, if you want, basically, of the soul's path and soul's journey. No matter how many times we have to do that, is moving away from more materialism, and again moving into probably a higher level of awareness, because each time we come back round we enter back into it on a higher level, don't we, with more insight. So I would say that you've stepped into again on a higher plateau, moving again away from essentially more material sense in the word, and you're focusing now on the goal ahead, plans ahead, with more spiritual things and ideas. And I'm feeling that it will be more business ideas that can bring more soul and enlightenment with newfound awareness, probably following something physical that is spurred that again on to start a new cycle. So I think completions of material cycles have finished. Cycle has come to an end, and we're now very firmly on the beginnings of stepping into a new spiritual enlightenment phase, and with and following the divine timing of all things once again. And that is such a lovely feeling when you've come from a space of having to deal with the human side of things probably for a while. So this is just a nice breath of fresh air for you and new beginnings for you. And I've got a really, really good feeling about this because it feels like it's your time, the final time to express now more spiritually who you are, what you're about, and the expansion of all things to do with the soul. So I'm really happy for you, and yeah, I hope that made some kind of sense.
That makes absolute sense. And Michelle's
It
nodding
does.
there because she knows.
We've just had a conversation that is
Yeah,
all about that.
yeah,
Physical, changing, moving into your stuff.
yeah. Coming away from the human aspect, which we know about. But yeah, you know, I'm looking at my new Soul Path Discovery program, but also my retreat property,
Oh, that's lovely.
where I will literally be in that property running retreats and having people come in and run their own retreats. So it's going to be very, very spiritual. So that's beautiful. Thank you so much. That's brilliant confirmation.
Yeah, thank you for the
in this week, haven't you? If
Yeah.
you saying that, we were talking and talking about, and we've been talking about it for a while, haven't we? At this stage, we've actually been in this week. Go on then. My turn.
Oh, I'm glad that makes sense, and thank you for allowing me to have some insights to your path. Okay, Michelle, let me just pop that one back in.
Now she's rummaging on your behalf.
Okay.
Go easy on me,
I've had these for so long. The actual I don't get this one very often. To make sure I get the right one again on the third 8. And you're never ever, you're not going to get, this is just blowing me away, right? You're never going to guess what this one represents, Michelle. This is crazy, right? You can't make this up. It means horse. Yeah, I mean, excuse my absolute horrific writing.
Yeah.
You see that?
Hold on.
Oh, hang on a minute. I'm not very good at this, but my finger's underneath the word there.
Oh yeah. Way.
These are just notes. So it's and it's trust, teamwork, and love. I mean, there's not much more I can say about that, but what I will do is I will use the opportunity to explain to you my notes that I was writing beforehand. Where are we? Okay, so the third 8 is, because that one speaks for itself at this point anyway, basically. But third 8 is divine forces, fate, and all aspects and spiritual transformation of the man or woman. I'm so messy. My notes are everywhere. This is alignment alongside spiritual messages, confirmation, and things like that. So yeah, where on earth? Oh my goodness, I can't explain it to you now. I wrote so much before coming on.
Don't worry. That's fine. Don't worry. Don't get.
Yeah, it's
because we know we're putting you on the spot a bit, and I'm acting like
that's okay. I found them now because I was scribbling about. It's divine forces, fate, the social aspects, and spiritual transformations of the man or woman. So you've got horses, you've got the social aspect, the coming together of everybody, to help the spiritual transformation of man, woman, or other, and the forces and fate and divine timing that are now in your back with that, and you can feel it again, that energy pushing you forward into really, really, really coming into your own now. I think that any concerns about how this is physically going to manifest it should be given up to the divine forces and fate as it is, and given up to the universe, because and I think the message here for you is that energy wasted in concern about how this will manifest in the future and continue is wasted energy.
Yeah.
Where you can excel with this energy so much more. I'm not saying that you're not and you won't. It's just that they really don't want you to think that this is for you to do. They want you to be free and continue in this amazing growth. Feel the energy in your back. You're doing everything right. Everything's in the right path. You're in alignment. There's nothing more you have to do. The rest of the way will be done by divine forces, and trust that.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's amazing. You know, I mean, I've gone a bit goosebumpy actually, because
Thank you. I can feel a really warm feeling in my back as well. As you're saying, feel the energy in your back. My back.
yeah, sorry that was a bit iffy at the beginning. I was blown away right from the onset, I think.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
I am, and I'm not. To be
you
fair,
can't make it up.
I am blown away, but I'm not blown away, because for me, they're all, like I said to you, I've watched you work. I've seen you rock up on the horse yard like I'm just here as one of the, you don't come with all your banners and your this is who I am. You sit yourself in a very non-discreet place and people just gravitate towards you.
Yeah.
And you don't come up for air, like you've got one, another. And I watch and I think, yeah, like she's in flow. She is doing whatever it is. It's all going on. So, and that's from a distance. And seeing that, so yeah, very
Well, thank you. I do tend to hide by the car park. See, I'm over in the corner. I'm hiding over here, and I love the fact that when I'm not busy, well, it amazes me really. That I do get stuck in my seat a bit, but it is lovely to walk around the field and then go and meet other people. And I normally pop in the caravan and go hello. It's just lovely to meet other people as well. But yeah, it's I'll try not to hide so much this time.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we ought to put you in a more prominent position.
Yeah. So if people wanted to book you on because I always say, don't I, are you going to do like a schedule for your day where people can book in? See, I think some people I like to know. I like to have I'm going to do this workshop. So if I wanted to say if I was a client coming in, a person coming in, I wanted to do 2 workshops, would they be able to then say to you, oh, I'd like to come and see you at 3:45, or I'd like to come, or would you just say to them, no, you just turn up when you turn up, and if there's a space, there's a space?
Of course. I mean, I think the combination of that works well. I think some people might be on a schedule. They might have young children. They might want to come in the morning and they can't make it in the afternoon, but they'd like that reading as well. I'm really open to whatever you feel. I think it's nice to stay flexible with people, but at the same time, I just sit there and vibe. And I think if people vibe towards me and I'm quiet, I'll either say, look, there's someone in 5 minutes. However, that I can write you in 15 minutes time or what have you. But normally that people just kind of sit down. I go hello, so
yeah, a bit like you, just rock up and get it done.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm open to whatever. I think it's great, especially when mums are busy, and it is a busy life. And I think bookings are good for people that just want to pop in for a while in the morning. I'm fine with that, whatever you see fit. So.
Yeah. And if people want to book you in advance of the day, so if people want to work with you online in advance, and you, Ray, if people want to book in with you, they can come and find you on Facebook and just do this is it got to be in person? Because you said you want people's hands in the bag, or how can they do it?
Well, no, I think that Sharon helped me come out of my comfort zone with that a little bit. I think we've just proven to myself more so that I can actually pick your rune, and it says horse, so I'm happy with that.
I'm happy with that.
That's fine. I've got my own Facebook page. It's a private one, but I can make that public. It's Soul Sage.
Sage, SOULSAGE.
Yeah.
Lovely. All right. Okay.
And do you have a website?
No, I've never really.
Do you have an email address?
Yes, I do.
What's your email address?
It's witchsue69@yahoo.co.uk.
Yeah,
brilliant.
I love
Witch
that.
with a T in it.
Yeah. So if you can message me over your email address and your Facebook page, then what I can do, I can put those in the link in this video. But also, if you go into the event itself, people can find you there. So what I'm going to be doing, because I work online as well as in person when I'm offering angelic Reiki. So obviously you're on my page now, so people can find me. And obviously my website is Radiant Angel Energy. But for the day, again, you can either come along or you can pre-book in advance. So what I'm going to be doing is on the event page, I will be putting a post in there with times I've got available. So if you want to pre-book before the actual event, so maybe you're going to a workshop, the first workshop, but then after that you want a angelic Reiki session, then you can pre-book that with me in advance. Or if on the day I'm not seeing anyone, then come in and have a session with me. And I think a lot of the therapists and the readers will be doing that as well. In that you can either come along the day or you can pre-book in advance. So you're definitely going to get a chance to see them. And after people have seen you do this Rune readings, these 2 readings today, Susan, I think you might have people that want to pre-book to make sure they actually get a reading, a full reading with you.
Yeah, and I'm sure people will book you in advance of the day as well, because it's powerful stuff. Like, I'm feeling the heat in my back, and you said, the energy in your back or the heat in your back, and I'm like, yeah, I can feel that. I can feel that coming up my back. And actually, sometimes I get like a pressure around my head as well when people are, when I'm around mediums, and I felt that as well. I felt that kind of presence around me as well. So, which is something, again, I don't wish to explore the mediumship. I'm happy that my ancestors speak to you, and I'm happy for you to keep those messages to yourself, because there are certain things that I just find I'm just not ready for, and I think because I'm not ready for it, things come around me and then I think they go, and there's lots of stuff like that, and it's nothing for people to get overly energetic about, but I just think what I like and what I want to share and what I want to be involved in, I've got really clear intentions for, and this is what works for me. And other people, what works for them and pleases them, I'm so happy for as well. So
yeah, I mean, this is why when someone sits in front of you or myself, it's always mediumship is by consent only at the beginning. So some people don't want to hear messages from their loved ones. I mean, they're with me all the time. So they're not here now, but because I'm not working, but
speaking with them,
they're ready to support me to bring whatever people need to the table. However, I've learned that some people might not have got on with a past loved one. There's a lot of apologies that people just aren't ready to hear. So I always ask the consent first, and if mediumship is not what they would like, then the alignment takes place. The psychic readings, I've got my cards come out. They're for me more than anything, to help me connect. And then if someone wants a rune at the end of that, they want, I can combine those, but people can actually book in just for runes.
Yeah, of course.
But card readings are there, everything's there on the table.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just naturally creep in.
Yeah.
I mean, what can I say? You know, they just creep in because the soul alignment's required. I don't know. I just do what I'm told. I honestly
your
do
thing,
what the
isn't it?
universe tells me to do.
You're doing your thing, and your thing is very, very powerful. And you know, it's lovely when we all come together and we all trust each other and we're all open and we're happy, but we also respect the boundary of the
Absolutely.
we do something bespoke for the individual. So which is really, really great, and I'm really, really grateful for this. So yeah, so let's just remind ourselves about my knockers. So Kent Equine Facilitated Learning
Sorry.
is my wellbeing business. I'll get struck off now for saying that. It's my wellbeing business that supports young people in Kent and you know, and further afield. I've got kids travelling from all over, with their general wellbeing. We work with children's therapists. We do equine learning. We do equine psychotherapy. And we just help lots and lots of young people to feel better and deal with life. And that is really essentially how our business it has been and how it will continue to be. And we've grown. We've gone from We've gone from one, you know, me being the main facilitator, working with everybody and picking up the poo, to now having a team of, I think there's 7 members of staff, lots more volunteers as well. So staff and volunteers, and all of this has really been able to kind of be pushed into this, you know, what it is now. And I really truly believe that having this collective event has really given us a massive platform. Jungle drums are banging, energies being shared about this business through this event, and each other's events too, you know, work too. So it's just been really great for us, and I'm so grateful to everybody who turns up on the day. So yeah, love. I love doing it, and I love seeing where this event has been part of our journey. So
yeah, definitely part of my journey.
Great.
Yeah. And the feeling there is so lovely and natural. And this is why I think people come to the workshops, they flow around, they then feel drawn to where they want to go next. It's such a lovely feeling, and it's outside that people can feel naturally, organically drawn to where they want to go, you know, or it's just lovely. It's a lovely day. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. No, thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you so much for those reading, and I might actually book in a full reading with you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Right, absolutely. Because right, she
down. But they actually go more in depth than that. I just wouldn't have the time. But the ones where you pull a rune and I meditate on those runes, then I get insights and downloads. I write those up, and then for the next 3 or 4 weeks, it will solely be working with you. No other workings that I will do, and then they get written up into your soul's path. Really, even your soul's life before that, past life, or even your initial life, which is crazy. I know. And then they get written up, all the correspondences go with them. They can take 3 or 4 weeks to do, but they're so amazing. And I just love the unique journey of every single rune. And it's so, when you bring it up to the present day, like anything ancient like that, and you relate it to the present day, it really is a powerful aligning thing that everyone can have. And Michelle and I were talking earlier, I'd love for every single person to have a little pouch of their own wooden runes, and you know, to aid them at certain parts of their life, you know, and what's going on in their life. Yeah, they just really are. Well, they're my magical thing, and they ground me so well. Anyway, honestly, I could go on and on about these things.
And there you were, sort of like thinking, oh, I'm not going to have anything to say or anything like that. Which just goes to show, no, you can't have any preconceived ideas about that. So, you know, if you're not able to make the day, although why you won't be able to make the 12th of July, I have no idea. you know, then you can contact Susan direct to have a reading with her. But if you do come on the day, you know, you can either pre-book or just amble up when you find her. The same with everyone who is going to be there that day. And if you go to on Facebook, you can find details of the event under Feed Your Soul 2025. So go and check that event out. And you'll see everything that's on offer, and also all the therapists, the stall holders will be putting their details in there. And there's still space, you know, if you're a therapist and you want to offer a therapy on the day, if you're a reader or you do crystals, you know, you sell crystals or anything like that, you know, you are more than welcome to come along and book a space.
Yeah.
If you've got a stand where you make homemade goods or anything that's in the health and well-being, you know, come and get a stand. Or if you just want to promote your business, this is all about local community as well. So if you're a local business in the Horton, Kirby, Dartford, Bexley area, you know, and you want to promote your local business, then you know, then reach out and connect with Michelle and come along and have a stand there, or you know, or just come and promote your business, because we are all in this together. We are a community, and it's a beautiful space to be in.
It's the angelic Reiki that I want to know more about. I've not explored that. I've heard of Reiki, but and an angel card, you know, it's going to be really interesting. So I'm going to be popping along to find you from my corner of the car park, and I'm going to trot along and find you.
We could do an exchange.
You could.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Yes.
Brilliant idea.
Brilliant idea. Yep. And angelic Reiki card reading and other.
Oh, I look forward to it.
Yeah,
for a while.
We're doing exchange.
Lovely. Thank you. That's
great.
Collaboration.
Brilliant. Right. So should we say goodnight then, ladies?
I think it's time to say goodbye now. So thank you to those that watched live. Thank you to those that watched the replay. Do check out all our personal details if you want to contact us individually, and do check out the event Feed Your Soul 2025, and it'll be lovely to see you there either as a visitor or offering something. So take care, everyone, and
thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.